Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Jody here. Thank you so much for clicking on another video. If you're new, welcome to the fam bam. If you're not new, thank you so much for coming back. So I have another client tutorial for you. This is a natural glam on my sister here. So I started off with some skin prep. That's the Caudalie facial mist, and I'll just go ahead and spray that all over her face just to rehydrate her skin. I then went in with the Embryolisse moisturizing primer, and I just put that all over the skin, and this is typically the primer that I use for, on all my clients. I then went in with the Makeup Revolution liquid powder. Now this essentially is a liquid and it dries down to a powder finish, and it helps to blur and mattify the skin. So I went ahead and I put that in the T-zone area. And lastly, for skin prep, I went in with the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer just to help further mattify her skin and reduce the oils coming throughout the day. So as usual, I'm starting with the brows. I went in with the Morphe brow powder in the color Java, and I used that to fill in her brows, just any sparse areas that I was seeing there. Okay, so it's now time to clean up the brows. I went in with the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in the color NC45. This is about 2 to maybe 3 shades lighter than her complexion, and I use this just to clean up the brows and give it a little bit of a highlight. If you haven't yet done so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to subscribe to my channel. Click that notification bell to be notified the next time I upload. I'd appreciate if you could leave some comments below letting me know what you want to see next, as well as hit that thumbs up button. This definitely helps YouTube to put my channel out there for more viewers to see. So now that the brows are filled in, I'm going to go in and set the brows. I'm using the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, and I'll just brush this through the brows, and this will definitely help to keep the brows in place. So now that we're done with brows, it's time to start on the eyes. I went in with the NYX eye base, and this is what I'm going to use to prime her eyes, and then I'm going to go in with the Makeup by Mario eye primer set, and I'm going to use the powder portion of that to set the primer and get ready for eyeshadow. To start the eyes, I'm going in with the Morphe 350 Supernatural Glow palette, and I'm going to go in with a light brown color as her transition color, and I'm just going to blend that all throughout the crease of her eye. Alright, so I went back into the palette and I picked up that dark brown color there, and I used that just to deepen up and give the eyes a little bit more definition. So I decided on a cut crease, and I went in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the color Medium Natural, and that's what I used to cut the crease. After I was finished cutting the crease, I went back into the Morphe palette and I picked up that bronze color there, and I put that to the end of the cut crease. I went in with a little bit of a lighter bronze color, and I put that on the inner portion of her eyes, closer to her tear ducts, and this is definitely going to give the look a little bit of a gradient effect from light to dark. I went back in with a little bit more of that dark brown color to the edges of that cut crease, and that's definitely going to help to, you know, blend that color in and let it all look very seamless. I started lining her eyes with the Inglot number 77 gel eyeliner. That's what I started off with, and then I went into the Amuse liquid liner in black, just to help to darken that liner and help me to create my wing. So I wanted to give this look a little bit more sparkle, so I went in with a liquid glitter liner, and I used that just to trace the first portion or the front part of the cut crease. So I decided to use some light lashes on her. I didn't want to overpower the look too much with lashes, so I went in with the number 43 Christina lashes, and I went ahead and applied those and to the look. Alright, so now I'm going to jump into the skin. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the color Truffle. This was the closest match I had to her in this foundation. So it might look just a smidge dark on her, but you're going to see that it lightens up after concealer is applied. For concealer, I went in with the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the color NC45, and that's what I used to highlight and conceal her skin. To set the highlighted areas, I went in with the Laura Mercier Translucent Honey Powder, and I used that with the sponge, and I just went in and pressed that under her eye and all the areas that I placed the concealer. To bronze slash contour her face, I went in with the Juvias Place bronzed palette in the deep dark, and used that to go along her hairline and her jaw to give her a more sculpted look. further set under her eyes, I went in with the McGrath Under Eye Powder in the color yellow. This powder is supposed to help blur the under eyes and make it look, you know, a little bit more smooth. So to set the rest of her face and dust away that under eye powder, I went in with the BH Studio Pro powder foundation in the color 250. For blush, I went in with the matte blush in Raizin. Okay, so to set her face, I went in with the Matte Fix Plus facial spray. That just helps to reduce some of the powdery look on the face. Alright, so I decided to cream highlight. I went in with a Morphe highlight stick, and this was in the color Effect 4. I placed that on the high points of her face. And then after which I went in with a powder highlight just to intensify that a little bit. So for under the eyes, I went back into the Morphe palette and I used the same colors I did as her transition color, the light brown and the dark brown, and I just placed that under her lash line prior to lining her waterline. I lined her waterline with the Juvias Place Kohl eyeliner in the color black. So for lips, I went in with the Juvias Place lip liner in the color Scorpio. I used that to line her lips. And then I just applied a gloss. The gloss that I applied was my own gloss, my own beauty line, JoPe Elite Beauty Lip Luster Gloss, and I used the color Caudalie and applied that all over her lips. Alright, so just doing some finishing touches and touching up anywhere that I think needed touch up, and then after that the last step was to apply mascara. So I went in with the Colossal brand mascara and coated her upper and lower lashes. So I'm just setting her face with a mattifying setting spray from ELF, and yeah, that completes the look. So if you like what you see, don't forget to go ahead and give me a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See y'all in the next video. Bye.
Money I make, even if I take a nap, then my wife can take more meal and letterbox. We had the bad uncle, she had the bad auntie. She love to wind up herself like a Nancy.
Open.
Tell her to take time, do it, then balance. Then I light up the spliff.